A golden savanna at the edge of dusk. The grass sways like something breathing. Somewhere deep in the acacia thicket, a sound. Not a roar, not a growl. Something smaller, something desperate. What you are about to witness has no scientific explanation. No behavioral textbook covers it. No wildlife researcher predicted it. And yet, it happened. In the wild, where survival is the only religion, a baboon did something that will make you question everything you think you know about nature. He raised a leopard. The Okavango Delta, Botswana. Dawn breaks across the floodplains like a slow fire. Elephant grass towers over shallow channels. Hippos exhale clouds of mist. The world is still. It is perfect. It is merciless. This is one of the last true wildernesses on Earth, where the food chain is not theory, it is daily reality. Baboons understand this better than most. They've survived here for millions of years, not because they are the strongest, but because they are ruthless survivors. Organized, calculating, unforgiving. The troop moves through the tree line just after first light. 40 individuals, mothers, juveniles, squabbling adolescents, led by an elder male we'll call Davu. He is not the biggest baboon in the troop, but the others watch him differently. He has a stillness about him, a gravity. He lost his mate to a crocodile 2 seasons ago. Since then, he moves alone at the edge of the group, present but quietly unreachable. Davu's amber eyes scanning the distance, his brow ridged, ancient-looking, like carved mahogany. Baboons and leopards are sworn enemies. This is not metaphor. A leopard is one of the few predators that specifically hunts baboons, dragging them into trees so the troop cannot reclaim the body. Every baboon is born knowing what a leopard smells like. It is the smell of death. It is the smell of grief, which is why what happens next should have been impossible. Davu moving through a thicket, slower than the others. His nostrils flare. He freezes. Something is wrong with the air. He smells it before he sees it. The unmistakable musk, predator, feline, leopard. Every muscle in his body fires. His lips peel back. He looks to the troop. They haven't noticed yet. He steps forward, alone, into a shallow gully where the reeds grow dense and tangled. And there, curled against the root of a leadwood tree, is a leopard cub. The cub, eyes barely open, spotted coat matted, ribs visible beneath the fur, maybe 4 weeks, a knot of fragile life, mewling in a voice so thin it barely exists. Her mother is gone, possibly taken by a lion, possibly by poachers. It doesn't matter now. What matters is this: she is alone, and she is dying. Davu stares at her. The cub looks up. Every instinct Davu has built over 20 years of survival says the same thing. Leave. Walk away. This creature will grow into your nightmare. Leave it. Let the hyenas find it. Let the river take it. You owe this animal nothing. He reaches down and picks her up. Davu cradling the cub against his chest, looking over his shoulder at the tree line. She does not scratch. She does not bite. She presses her tiny face into the coarse fur of his collar and goes still. No one in the troop sees it happen. By the time he rejoins the group, the cub is tucked against his side, half hidden by his arm. The troop erupts, screaming, alarm calls. Females scatter with their infants. Young males charge and retreat. The cub whimpers. Davu doesn't move. He sits in the center of the chaos, one hand resting gently over the cub, and waits for the noise to pass. Davu grooming the cub, carefully, the way a mother would. She bats at his face. He blinks, patient, and continues. Over the days that follow, something shifts. He chews softer foods, mashes them between his palms, and offers them to her. When she cries in the night, he pulls her closer. When the troop moves, she rides on his back, small spotted paws gripping his shoulders, spotted head turning to look at the world rushing past. The troop stops challenging him. They still give the cub wide berth, but they follow Davu's lead. If he is unbothered, they are unbothered. Weeks passing, the cub growing, playing with fallen leaves while Davu watches, falling asleep across his lap, learning to stalk insects, Davu watching her with something unreadable in his eyes, something that might, in another species, in another world, be called love. A half moon, the troop sleeps in the fever trees. A male leopard enters the territory, full grown, silent as smoke. He is tracking the smell of the cub. The leopard moving through the grass below the trees, the cub is asleep against Davu's chest, unaware. Davu wakes, he smells it, his body goes rigid. For a moment, predator and protector lock eyes across the dark. Then Davu does something extraordinary. He does not flee, he does not hide the cub. He stands to his full height on the branch, cub pressed to his back, and he screams, a full-throated baboon battle cry that tears open the night. The whole troop awakes instantly. 40 voices join his. The trees explode with sound and movement and fury. The leopard hesitates, looks at the wall of screaming shadows above him. He turns and disappears into the dark. The savannah settles. The cub, startled awake, looks up at Davu with wide gold eyes. He looks down at her. Months later, she is strong enough to hunt for herself, still small for a leopard, but whole, healed, alive in ways that have nothing to do with biology. She ranges further from the troop now, as leopards must. She is wild, and wildness calls her forward. One morning she does not return. The researchers watching this story unfold worried that Davu would grieve, that he would search for her, that losing her would reopen something old and broken inside him. But when they found him the next day, he was sitting on his rock at the edge of the Kapji, watching the plains with those calm amber eyes, complete. He had not rescued the cub from the wilderness, he had returned her to it, whole. The Okavango at golden hour. Somewhere in the tall grass, something spotted moves, alive, breathing, free. If this story moved you the way it moved us, leave a like and subscribe. There are more stories like this one waiting in the wild, stories that remind us that the world is stranger and kinder than we ever dared to believe. We'll see you in the next one.